There's rich, and then there's ultra rich. But what really separates the two? Is it just a few extra zeros in their bank accounts? Or is there a deeper difference in lifestyle, mentality, and access? In this video, we are going to uncover the hidden world of the ultra-wealthy, the billionaires, who live in a completely different universe, even compared to your average millionaire. It's not just about driving a Ferrari. It's about having a private garage under your $100 million. Manhattan penthouse with space for your entire exotic car collection, and no one ever sees it. They'll look at value, returns, investments. They negotiate, they budget, even if loosely. But the ultra-rich operate with one primary currency: time. If something wastes their time, they'll pay any amount to remove it. Waiting in line, they'll buy their way to the front. Security issues? They lease the top 5 floors for a month, shut off public access, and bring in their own interior designers to refurnish it during their stay. Rich people might go to exclusive gyms or get personal trainers. The ultra-rich have biometric scanning clinics, anti-aging doctors on retainer, and cryogenic chambers in their basements. They spend millions on longevity research, have their DNA constantly analyzed, fly to Switzerland for experimental therapies that the average person won't have access to for decades. It's not just about living well, it's about living longer, smarter, and ahead of time. Rich people attend Paris Fashion Week. Ultra-rich families own the fashion houses. Family offices manage generational money. Lawyers draft complex trusts. And wealth advisors run simulations that plan centuries ahead. Their kids inherit not just fortunes, but influence, education, power structures, and expectations. It's not just keep the money safe, it's grow it, use it to shape the world, and never lose control. Chanel, Dior. They have personal relationships with designers and get one-of-one pieces that never hit the public. Their wardrobes aren't bought, they're curated. They'll build a panic room and hire a 24/7 private security team. Cooking, cleaning, scheduling, all outsourced. Their day is streamlined, managed by assistants and AI, not because they can do these things, but because their time is quite literally worth millions per hour. No problem with the right permits and the right connections. Want to dine alone inside the Vatican's Sistine Chapel? For the ultra-rich, it's not just a fantasy. It's a carefully orchestrated event. Rich people dream. Ultra-rich people customize reality. There are no limits, only negotiations. They live in a world where exclusivity is the norm, and experiences are only as rare as they want them to be. The rich post pictures of their wealth, the ultra-rich, they hide it. Because beyond that, in hidden boardrooms, private jets soaring above the clouds, and quiet handshakes that move nations, that's where the ultra-rich truly live. It's not just about having more money. It's about living in a different world entirely, one most of us will never see, but always wonder about. They influence presidents, control media outlets, and finance political campaigns. Ultra-rich families buy entire wings of those universities, endow professorships, and ensure legacy admissions for generations. Their children aren't just students, they're future board members. They're groomed not just to lead, but to preserve empires. And they grow up in an environment where billion-dollar deals are normal dinner conversation and scarcity doesn't exist. They sit on the boards of global foundations and shape the future of industries. While the rich get invited to VIP events, the ultra-rich host them. Private dinners with world leaders, quiet meetings that decide the next trillion-dollar move. These things happen in rooms where cameras aren't allowed, and names are never leaked. That's power on another level. Their homes are often purchased through shell companies. Their names don't show up on title deeds. You won't find them tagging luxury brands. They don't flaunt. They disappear behind walls, trusts, and silence. They fund space exploration, control vaccine development, and tackle climate change. Not just with their money, but with influence that governments listen to. When they write a check, it doesn't just help someone. It reshapes entire systems. That's intentional. This isn't just about money. It's about a completely different dimension of life that most people will never experience. But the ultra-rich, their wealth doesn't come from salaries. It comes from capital. Billionaires don't earn, they own. They own companies, stock portfolios, entire industries. While a millionaire might make $5 million a year running a business, a billionaire could make $50 million in a day. If the market shifts in their favor, their money grows even while they sleep. They don't chase income. They control assets that generate it endlessly. Let's start where most people think the difference lies: possessions. A rich person might drive a Rolls-Royce, live in a $5 million home, and vacation in the Maldives twice a year. That's impressive by most standards. But the ultra-rich, they're not just staying in five-star resorts. They own private islands, complete with full-time staff, airstrips, and personal chefs flown in from Michelin-starred restaurants. Their transportation isn't a first-class flight. It's a $75 million Gulfstream jet, customized with marble bathrooms, private bedrooms, and Wi-Fi faster than most homes. And for shorter trips, they use helicopters like most people use Uber. While the rich, by luxury, the ultra-rich by privacy. Financially, the rich usually work for money. CEOs, celebrities, entrepreneurs, they've built successful businesses or brands and draw big paychecks. The mindset is also different. Rich people often still think in terms of cost and reward. Now let's talk about influence. The rich might have millions of followers, but the ultra-rich? When it comes to education and upbringing, rich families send their kids to top schools like Harvard or Stanford. Even in philanthropy, there's a difference. The rich donate to causes. The ultra-rich create foundations. Now look at how both handle luxury. A rich person might stay at the Burj Al Arab in Dubai. The ultra-rich, even health and wellness looks different. Then there's legacy. Rich people build wealth for their children. The ultra-rich build dynasties. Perhaps the biggest difference is access. Access to the impossible. Want to land a helicopter on the Eiffel Tower? So next time you see a luxury watch, a supercar, or a mansion, remember, that may just be the surface, and that ... is the real difference between being rich and being ultra-rich.